One of the things I think that's great about Riverside County is all the open space that we have. And Calimesa is one of those places. There are some amazing open spaces in Calimesa. And more than just being beautiful landscapes for us to enjoy with our eyes, or sometimes with our feet if we go out on a trail, or if you're an equestrian out on a horse or, on a bike, they're habitat to species that exist nowhere else in the world. This area of the planet is a biodiversity hotspot. So we're also very privileged to live in a place where there's a lot of wildlife. These are birds, these are plants, and there's just too many to talk about here. But it's an amazing place. And as this area is growing, this sort of natural tension between preserving the environment and what we have, providing a place for the people and for the economy. And in Western Riverside County and in the Coachella Valley, there's a similar plan. We have found an innovative way for these two things to coexist. And it's become a model for the entire country. In Western Riverside County, we have one of the most ambitious habitat conservation plans in the country. And the whole idea here is that we have all agreed, that all of the cities and the county have agreed to set aside land in a very meaningful way. Our goal is to have a 500,000 acre reserve. And we are, well over 80% of the way in assembling that. We still have a long way to go. This reserve is designed in a scientific way that allows the species that are here to move in their natural wildlife corridors or to exist in the place where they belong, rather than doing like piecemeal mitigation where if you're building a house over here, you put the mitigation over there, but it's not connected to where the rest of this species lives, and it doesn't really help that species thrive. So come up with a way to map out, where does the conservation occur? Where does the development occur? Where does the transportation occur? So we've made these pre-agreements so that when we're working through the regulatory process with our partners at state and federal wildlife agencies, they can say, yep, you're taking care of the mountain lion, the bobcat, the burrowing owl, the Kino checker spot butterfly. That's a fun one. There are certain species I could list off. There's 146 of them we cover. But they can say, look, you've taken care of this by participating in this plan where you're going to purchase land and the funds come from development fees. So every time someone constructs a building here in Riverside County, they pay a mitigation fee, comes to the city, comes to us. We buy the land that needs to be preserved. I think the last question you asked is, why does a transportation agency manage it? One, transportation benefits from having this plan, because in order to build out our road system, we have to, go through habitat and mitigate for habitat. Our agency is designed to deliver projects which requires purchasing land. We have some sophisticated expertise in real estate, and it's just something we're really good at.